Our job in any corporate function, if there's anything culturally that we're trying to instill, is that at the end of the day, every position in this company is meant to support what the guys are doing in the face or up on the hill. Our job is to support coal miners. Blackhawk was formed in 2010. The ownership at the time was looking to consolidate distressed properties in Central Appalachia. Blackhawk was producing about 3 million tons of coal per year, nearly all of which was Central Appalachian thermal coal. The company, however, had to make a pivot in 2013. It was quite clear that from the market that was not going to be a sustainable strategy for the long term. And so the company was fortunate, and there was a lot of other opportunities to acquire quality assets in other markets, primarily in the metallurgical coal market. So my coming into this role was on the back of some very tumultuous times. The company really grew exponentially when we acquired a lot of assets in 2014, 2015, when we doubled in size 3 times in 2 years. Unfortunately, in doing so, we assumed a lot of financial debt. So that financial debt needed to be restructured in order to position the company for long-term success. So anytime you go through a restructuring process, there's a lot of uncertainty. And so the first thing I wanted to do was to reassure our employees that they had a seat at the table, that our company was going to be, there to support coal miners. I've had the pleasure of taking a lot of folks who've never been around the coal fields for their first experience around coal mines. And in many instances, folks underappreciate the mechanization and the technology at coal mines. It's not a process of a guy in a hole with a pickaxe. It's very mechanized, it's very engineered, and it's very high tech. The other thing that I notice is an appreciation of the people. Folks don't quite understand the social benefits of the coal industry in these communities. I'm from Appalachia. That's where I was born and raised. The coal miner holds a position in the community of respect. It's a very solid wage and upkeep. And most coal companies provide, health insurance to the employees and their entire family. And so folks, maybe underappreciate how important those roles and those jobs are in these local communities. I've been involved in the coal industry directly or indirectly, most of my life. My father was in the coal industry. My grandfather was in the coal industry. When I went away to college, my father gave me one piece of advice, which was don't go into the coal industry. So being obnoxious, I had to do the opposite. So I actually started as a lawyer for a couple years doing coal work, and then joined Blackhawk in 2014. I've served in a bunch of different roles here, from vice president to CFO, president to CEO. The way I always liken my position to is that this company is a finely tuned machine. We have very smart, capable engineers, mine planners, operating folks, sales professionals. My job is very simple, which is, as this airplane is taxiing on the runway, my job is to keep runway in front of the airplane. And so I'm always constantly looking forward. Do we have the tools, the capital we need to do what we need to do? And are we making the right strategic decisions so that we're planning for our future? But simply put, my job is to keep runway in front of this great team that we've assembled here. What makes our company unique is that the way the company was built, we've picked up pieces from several different companies, several different other cultures. And so, dare I say, we've had a bunch of diverse perspectives that we've melded together in this company. So when we're encountered with a problem, it's unique in how many different viewpoints that we can bring to the table to solve that. And it's really, attributable to the experiences that a lot of our folks have and the openness that they feel to communicate, within this company, so that ultimately we get the right result. The thing that I'm most proud about with this company, it's the fact that, our team, our group of folks, be it in operations, sales, or in other functions, stuck together, weathered a financial restructuring, weathered the COVID pandemic, or at least most of it, and a total sale of the company to 7 Energy. And to keep our group together and motivated and, working together as a team is an experience that, I think most of us who've been involved in this will really treasure for the rest of their lives.